Hello everyone. How's everyone? Um welcome. Welcome Dazai. Thank you so much. Welcome Migratory Eagle, Nemo, Sunny Lime. Um Oh, you're sick, Migratory Eagle. I'm so sorry about that. I hope you get better. For 15 days? Wow, that's a lot. So today we're going to be completing the Mayo piece that I've done a few weeks ago. The reason why there wasn't a stream last week was because I just started a new course for my, I started my master's, and I kind of wanted to see how the week was going to be, if it was going to be very stressful or not, if I was going to be very tired at the end of it or not. Fortunately, it was okay. Most of my classes are during the night time, so a bit tiring sometimes, but overall it went very well. And this week I'll try to do like a stream a week, so probably Fridays at around the same time. Hopefully that will be just fine. As usual, if you guys see any problem with the stream, i.e. the audio or something like that, please tell me. And I guess we can let me check the chat for a little bit. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, Migratory Eagle, I hope you get better soon. Hello, Elliot. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I think we can start to draw. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So last time when I did Precure art, I gave you all the chance between this one and the one I did with Iroha and Satoru, and you guys chose this one, and I got to finish Satoru and Hiroha's one the other day, and it's already on my Instagram and my Twitter if you guys want to see it. It turned out really, really cute. I really liked it. And thank you so much, Apathetic Milk. Well, thank you. So basically that's it. I didn't finish Mayo exactly because I wanted to finish her on stream. I do I'm still deciding how I'm going to do her. Like if I'm going to do cell shading or if I'm going to go out of my way and do the painterly shading I did for the Satoru piece. We'll see when we get there. First I need to put down the flats. Hold on. Okay. Cure Lillian, Mayu and Yuki. So last time we also talked a bit about Precure, and I'm finally caught up. Like I'm really caught up with Precure, and I really like what they did. Thankfully they went through with Satoru's love confession, and it seems to be going pretty well. I really like it. So the character is from Wonderful Precure. Her name is Mayu, or Cure Lillian. It's the latest Precure series. And the theming of Wonderful Precure is like animals and pets, and some of the Precures this season are actually animals that can turn into girls or boys, because we have Daifuku as Cure Pion. I think that's the name they gave him. Not entirely sure because he hasn't appeared in the show yet. It's basically just something I saw on Twitter. Because I think there were leaks, I'm pretty sure. So you guys are on... Oh, sorry. You guys are on break? I just started again. Hi Michi. Yeah, Wonderful Precure is pretty cool. I really like it. Like most Precure stuff, at first it kind of looks a bit childish, but once you get the hang of it, you start to enjoy it a lot more. And I find that this season, like the other season I watched was Precure a la mode, and I think the comedic timing of Wonderful Precure is a lot better. Like, I really like it. Wonderful Precure is overall pretty funny. Like, I don't know who they have new in the team, but the comedic timing is pretty good. if I like Ariana Grande and Charlie XCX. I'm going to be honest, I don't listen to a lot of like mainstream pop music. And I haven't for a really long time, basically since I started studying arts. Just because, like, you know how in school you usually listen to the same things your classmates listen to? Well, basically my art school was like, we don't like pop, we like... It depended on the person, but many people there liked heavy metal. I never listened to heavy metal, but they like that. They like that, those weird, it's pop, but it's also, I feel like they call it indie. I really like it. It's kind of weird, so like Lemon Demon, Tolly Hall. I really like those ones. There's others like the Scary Jokes, Madeline May. I don't know, I really like many things, but I don't usually listen to, I'd say, mainstream pop. So no, I haven't listened to Charlie XCX ever, I don't think. And I haven't listened to Ariana Grande in a long time. Ariana Pequeña. CG5. I do listen to CG5. Sorta. I listen to the FNAF songs he does. I really like the... He did the one like... Stay Inside. I think that's what it's called, right? Let's see... which character is your favorite? My favorite is Mayo, actually, because the way they made Mayo's personality, like, it's actually a little bit of a personal attack on me. So Mayo has a pet cat. Her name is Yuki, and the way she acts with Yuki when Yuki is a cat is... Especially in the first episodes, I was like, that's how I treat my cat. And she was also pretty shy. Like, just so you know, my favorite Precure from a la mode is Cure Custard, which is basically the same personality. And I've come to realize that I clearly have a type of character that I really love, and it's usually girl disasters that are super nervous but super smart. Hi Munchie, thank you. I'm good. How are you? I won't chat much, I'm playing video games. Oh, go right ahead. FNAF? Yes, I love FNAF. Dude, I've been a FNAF fan for so long. Like, I think I started to get, like, really invested. Okay, I'm going to be honest. When it first came out, I was like, oh... And it was because, like, my cousins liked it. And I was like, I'm different. I'm a girly girl. I don't like games. That type of stuff. Like, it was a bit... Anyway. And I was like, I'm a girly girl. I don't like that stuff. And then I realized... One day I snapped out of it and I realized, oh, this is actually pretty cool. And I started to watch game theories and I was like, oh, this is really cool. And then I got like super invested after Sister Location. Well, right before Sister Location came out. Like, I was there when we got like the Scott Games quote-unquote leaks and stuff like that, and it was really fun seeing the whole community. And dude, since then I've been so hooked on it. I'm really excited to see the new trailer for Secrets of the Mimic. Like, I cannot tell you, the last state of play that we had, which was like a few weeks ago, I was hoping so hard to have like a trailer for Secrets of the Mimic, and I can tell you how how sad I was when we actually didn't get any of it. It was really sad. Dude, I stayed up later than usual exactly to see the whole show, and I got nothing for it. Fair enough, lol. I'm trying to get into more music genres, but then again, I really love pop. I really like Vocaloid though, as you can probably tell by my profile picture. Yeah, I love... That's the thing, I love Vocaloid as well. But I wouldn't say Vocaloid is super mainstream, especially here in the West. Yes, the one I'm drawing is this one. I'm drawing Cure Lillian right now, which is the magical version of Mayu. I'm an OG FNAF fan, 10 years and forever, yes. Oh my god, did you guys... You probably saw... If you're like a big fan, you saw the movie. I saw it because I know in America you could actually see it on Peacock. Here in Portugal you could only see it in theaters. So I saw it in theaters. And even if you could see on Peacock, I'd probably see it on theaters as well, because it was an incredible experience. Like, I've said this so many times, but watching it with fellow FNAF fans was amazing. I actually went to the theater twice to see it. I loved it that much, I'm going to be honest. It was really nice. Secrets of the Mimic, Secrets of the Machine, FNAF vs. Bandy, why? Now that you say that, it is a bit of an interesting title, because FNAF doesn't usually title stuff like that, does it? People were stealing FNAF signs in America. Oh, really? That's wild. Oh, but I mean, you guys were lucky. Like, if you were in the cinemas of the premieres, you guys have had the animatronics, right? I feel like there were a lot more hyped people in America than there was here, which is saying something, because people were really excited when watching the movie. I wish I had to force my brother to watch with me and explain every single scene to him at home. Oh, I waited like a week to watch the movie in theaters, and then I saw it and it was amazing, because everyone was so excited. Every time there was a reference, we all got the reference. We were all having an amazing time. But I'm going to be honest, when MatPat appeared on screen, I thought people would be more interested, and then I realized that they didn't know who MatPat was, and I was like when MatPat appeared and he said the line, no one had a single reaction. I was like, you guys don't know MatPat? I was really impressed by it, actually. I was like, you don't know him? How can you be a FNAF fan and not know the guy? But then again, it's like, I understand. Not everyone watches just English channels like me, so I suppose that's a way of, you know, seeing it. Oh, Migratory Eagle, bye. Oh, I hope you get better soon. Bye. What? Who doesn't know MatPat? Right? I thought the same thing. I was like, how is nobody reacting to him? And so I figured probably no one watches him. It was really weird. Again, it's one of those things that is like, oh, well, it's an American channel. They only speak English. And a lot of people here probably maybe just watch either Portuguese channels or Brazilian channels. And I'm like, okay, fine. Maybe if they had like a reference to to a YouTube channel from Brazil or Portugal, maybe they would have reacted. I don't know. I have no idea. Hello, Midnight Ghost. Welcome. Hello, Elisa Player. Welcome. I love Precure. I'm actually a pretty new fan. Like, I've only watched... I haven't seen an entire season of Precure yet. So the one I'm watching right now is Wonderful Precure. As it comes out, I finally caught up to it. And I'm also watching Precure a la mode because I really like the concept and I was like, I'm gonna watch it. And I'm also finished with that too as well. But I really, really liked it. Smile Precure I started, but I started watching the dub because I didn't know it was that different and they called it Glitter Force and I started watching and I was like not very impressed by it. And then only then I realized, oh, they did the like 4Kids treatment of it. Something like that. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch the original one. I haven't gotten to Smile Precure just because Precure a la mode caught my attention so much, but eventually. How many Precure series are there? Like 20. Or almost 20. I'm pretty sure. Let me see, actually. So, they've been going at it since 2004, and I think I did something with my... Yes, I did. Okay. So, they've been going at it since 2004, and there's been at least 1,000 episodes. So, yeah. And there's, like, a ton of them. They did, like... one season per year, and I'm not counting with the movies. Maybe 18, yeah, I'd say maybe 18 as well. Because I know that 2 seasons are a sequel to other seasons. Which should I start with? Is there an order? Technically, you can watch it in any order you want, just because they are not actually connected most of the time. But if you want to start with the first one, you should start with Futari wa Precure, which was the first one that they released back in 2004. And then that one also has... that one also has a season after that, which I don't remember the name, which is the sequel. And then after that, it's a new one every time, except for Precure Go, which also has a sequel series. And then after that, I feel like after that, it's a new group every season. People are saying so many good things about Smile Precure. I really need to watch that one. But then again, I don't know if people say that about Smile Precure just because it's probably easier for us in the West to see because there's a dub. I wish there was a little bit more contrast in between these two colors. That should do it. Thank you so much. It's like a really good magical girl series. They've been going at it for almost 20 years. No, they've been going at it for like 20 years, actually. 20 years this year. It's overall a pretty good series, I think. It's a shame that they didn't actually do many dubbed versions. But then again, the way they treated Doki Doki and the way they treated Smile Precure, maybe it's for the best. And it's so weird as well because I thought they were getting better at doing localization, but I guess not. Like, Smile Pretty Cure is probably from, what, 2013? It's a bit weird that they gave it the same treatment that they gave to, like, Pokemon in the 90s. That's my opinion anyway. It's not... like, they changed the names for some reason. I have no idea why. Like, I literally thought that people stopped doing that, but I guess not. I was watching Free Run right before joining. How have you watched it? I haven't watched Free Run yet. Is it good? Like, I've heard good things about it, but I'm not entirely sure if it's my vibe though. Is it if it is like slice of life comedy, I'd love that. I definitely need more of those. Oh, what am I doing? Very good. Okay. Okay. Oh, talking about slice of life comedies, they've released more magical girl animes. I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago or something like that. And I've been able to watch a little bit of Acro Trip. And it was pretty good. I actually really like it. They did the thing with the... basically, Acro Trip is about a girl that became super obsessed. Not super obsessed. She became a super fan of Berry Blossom, which is the local magical girl, I guess you could say. And she decided, okay, I'm going to live with my grandpa so that I can see Berry Blossom more. And then she befriends the villain. It's really good. It's slice of life. I wouldn't say comedy, but it has some funny scenes. It's pretty adventurous and sad-ish, though. Oh, to be honest, I'm not in a vibe of watching sad stuff. At least not right now. You guys have like spooky animes that I could watch? Just because it's near Halloween and stuff like that. So, like, one anime that I watched that was a horror anime, and I liked it, but I wouldn't watch it again though. Probably. It's called One Day Cry, and I mean, it's a bit too violent, to be honest. And at the time I liked it, but it's, I don't know, it messes you up a little bit. But I can still say it was objectively good. But yeah, going back a little bit to when we were talking about FNAF. I think we're having like some pretty big FNAF news lately as well. I'm pretty sure. Like we got some movie news, which was pretty fun. They're almost starting to film. I think it's going to be really cool. The actor seems pretty excited to start. And I think that's the best thing you can have. It's people working on it that are excited to work on it. I don't like spooky. I keep getting dreams about it. I like either sad or romance or magical girls. That's fair. To be fair, I don't know. This year I'm not in the mood for like scary stuff. I kind of want those like the best way I can put it is the Muppets a few years back did a Halloween special, and that's basically the vibe I'd like to have. So like the kind of the fun kind of spooky, like the kiddie version of spooky. I'm excited for the second one. By the way, did you like Into the Pit? Okay, so Into the Pit, I didn't see a lot of it. Because I usually don't play the games, I usually see other people playing them. I'm not very good with games that are sorta like FNAF, because I usually am not very good with the stress of it. But I've watched a little bit of the gameplay. It looked really nice. Like the art was pretty good, and the story was also pretty interesting. I feel like they muddied the waters a little bit when it comes to lore, but overall it was pretty good. I watched Muppet play. Yeah, I watched... What did I watch? I don't know. Like, GT Life is changing quite a bit, aren't they? I don't know exactly how things are going. I'm still from the time where they usually would do, like, actual live streams every Friday. I'm from the time where they used to say Spooky Games Friday. I kinda miss that. They stopped doing it once their child was born, which, to be fair, I completely understand. I still miss it though. Like, I miss when Stephanie was more involved with the channel. But that's my nostalgia speaking more than anything, because I actually really like the new hosts they chose. And I also think, like, MatPat is retiring from, at least that's what I understood, is retiring from GT Life as well, isn't he? At least that's what I think is happening, and if that is true, I'm going to be really, really sad. Like Ash, but I don't want MatPat to leave. Oh yeah, they recently did an actual stream. Did you see? I didn't. I don't know. I didn't because nowadays I've been more focused on other streamers, exactly because GT Live just doesn't stream as much anymore. Like, when they stream is usually for an event. But back in the day, they usually would stream multiple times a week, actually. It was really good. But again, I totally understand why they stopped. Like, they have a whole kid right now. And they didn't have the time to do that anymore. Which is fair. Hello, Hammy Couch, welcome. It's his last month. Oh, Like, I understand is still going to be involved, but it's actually sad that he's going away, like, for real. Because when he retired from the main channels, I was like, okay, it's fine, you know? We still have GT Life if you want to see what the guy's up to. And then he just said, oh, it's my last month. And I'm like, oh. Yes, older streams with Matt, Pat, and Steph. It's... I don't know, it's different. Since Steph left the streams haven't been as entertaining as they used to be. And I feel like that's because we were already kind of used to a certain dynamic. So in my Miraculous Ladybug video, I said that I commented about Precure, and I said, well, sometimes Precure like can get some pretty crazy designs, and they are able to make everything pretty good looking in the animation. Like it's perfect, and that's I'm having trouble with the detail. Like, personally, I wouldn't like to design characters with this much detail. Like, it's cute, don't get me wrong, but all the stripes in Cure Lillian's outfit is driving me crazy. Thank you so much, Lunar. Thank you. So I think that in terms of streams, I think I saw for Into the Pit, I'm pretty sure I saw Toast, probably. Very probably I saw Toast. And then maybe FNAF as well. We're in this interesting new era of FNAF where there's so many new people joining. And I don't know, the others kind of moved on from FNAF. We still have some that are OG, like FNAF YouTubers, but most of them are new people. And it's actually pretty interesting because we're starting to see new theories completely different. Oh, thank you so much! I never realized, but they made Cure Lillian really pale. Like, look at this. It's almost white. I'm gonna add a little bit more color to her. This is a bit too white. But yeah, I've been enjoying Wonderful Precure a lot. Like, in the beginning, I was a bit skeptical because it was so different from the other Precure shows, and I was starting to see fans saying, oh, it's not as good as other shows, and I was like, yeah, it is a bit weird, because in the first few episodes, they actually don't have like wands or stuff like that. They actually fight by dodging and jumping and hugging the opponents, and you know, at the time I was like, oh, that's kind of underwhelming. But then they won me over. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. What's overwhelming, all the theories on Midnight Motorist. Like, I watch 5 different ones every day because it's so interesting, but it's so much. Yes. It is getting a little bit out of hand, but at the same time, it's a good thing because I do feel like we need some new perspectives on the series. So, like the one about Golden Freddy, ultimately it was not correct. I don't think it was, but it was such an interesting theory. Like, I really liked the theory. It's a shame that it didn't quite fit. But that's with almost everything in FNAF. It was so good, the theory is so good, but it didn't fit. And I think that's also because, you know, Scott didn't have much planned when he started the series. He didn't know, like, supposedly FNAF was going to be dual process. Yes, it was not Dual Destinies is the name of of a Ace Attorney game. That's why I got it wrong. But yeah, you'd think that he had more stuff planned out in the beginning, but since it was going to be his last attempt at making a game, I understand that he just added some random stuff and then he gave them meaning after the fact. Which is, you know, it's fine. It is giving us a lot of trouble right now, unfortunately. And I've seen the doco, a little bit of the doco interview where Scott Cawthon basically said, I was being too overprotective of the series and I ended up not telling Stillwell what was the actual stories and the actual story and the meaning of the things I'm giving you. And everyone was like, oh, well, now it makes sense. Because I liked Security Breach, but a lot of people didn't. And now everyone is like, oh, that's because it was not... oh, that's because Stillwell had to interpret what Scott wanted to do because Scott wouldn't say it. From what I've heard, he's being more open about it. So hopefully, newer editions. And you kind of saw that with Ruin. You saw that he would... It was much more deliberate. And much more satisfactory as well. Hello, JJ Games, welcome. But yeah. I feel like every fan wants to see the game thrive, so it's good that Scott realized what was the problem and fixed it. You know, this was initially going to be a magical girl themed stream. I didn't expect it to become FNAF themed all of a sudden. About Security Breach, I'm not really sure how I feel about it because it opened the door for more games and it changed the story like, well, help wanted. Yeah, again, it's a new era. The only thing that is weird about it is because the story is a little bit muddy, and we now know why. It was because Scott wasn't telling the entire story to Stillwell, and they kind of just had to guess, just like us, what the story actually was. And to be honest, as someone just recently coming to the games, they actually did a pretty good job with what they had, probably. If they didn't know and if Scott just said, oh, I'll give you like some Easter eggs and you'll put it in, they still had to make some sense of it. So we didn't actually get the story as it was supposed to be. We got an interpretation of the story. Okay, let me see. Oh, I just need to paint the eyes in. Oh, thank goodness I have this one. Yeah, I think after the interview, everyone realized exactly what was actually happening with Security Breach. L.2 was pretty cool. I really like the I really like the fact that they said it's a VR game, but it's not an in-game VR game like the first one. It's like telling you a story and you're actually a worker there, and it's bridging the gap between Security Breach and Ruin, and it's actually pretty good. Ruin, I really liked Ruin as well. Okay, let me see. Something about the skin tone is kind of wrong. Let me... Oh, she looks a little bit better. And let me see. I'm going to add a color on top, just so that the colors are a bit more unified. So I usually like warmer palettes, so I'm going with an orange. Or I guess it's more yellowish. So I think we're almost an hour in. I think I'm going to do like some simple shading and then like some gradients, and then we'll see. Do you do traditional art? More or... well, no, actually. I do have a sketchbook. I do draw there. I've been doing mostly digital art though. For the longest time I've done digital art. It's just less messy and overall more enjoyable. Because if I make a mistake, I can easily fix it. Traditional art is much more unforgiving in that sense. I was thinking about, because I started a sketchbook the other day, I was thinking about someday doing a sketchbook tour. I'm not entirely sure if you guys would like that or how I would do it. But I don't know, it's something I'm going to keep in mind. Just in case I want to do it someday. I started with traditional like 2-3 years ago. I never really got into digital because it's expensive. If you think about it, traditional art is actually much more expensive because digital art, sure, it depends on the program you choose. It depends on the computer you choose, or if you choose to to have an iPad or something like that. But you know, traditional medium like markers, paints, and you know, pencils and stuff like that, they actually, like, if they are good quality, they're actually also pretty expensive. So it may look like traditional art is less expensive, but in the long run, it will actually be more expensive. Hello, Pinky, welcome. Welcome. We're talking magical girls, and we talked a little bit, well, a little bit, who am I kidding? We talked a lot about FNAF as well. Let's see. I love art, but art does have a pretty big problem, which is it's not very affordable, regardless of what you choose. If you choose traditional, it's going to be expensive. If you choose digital, it's going to be expensive as well. Just art in general is not very affordable. Like, I use Adobe because I'm so used to it, and because it's, you know, the industry standard. And the other day I paid for my subscription, and dude, I spent so much money on it. Let me see without the effects. Yeah, it does hurt me. It definitely hurts a little bit, because it's like it hurts more knowing that you pay so much and it still has the student discount. You know what I mean? It's like, I pay so much and this is the student discount. I'm really scared to know what's the usual price. Hello, Justy. Welcome. Let's see. I'm gonna take out the effects. I'm gonna do some like really simple shading, at least at first. And I'm going to use my watercolor brush because I really like the texture and because I can do some pretty fun stuff. I don't know how the stream is going to handle it though. I don't know if it's going to be that good of an idea, but we'll see. Multiply and then put it to like 20%. Thank you so much, Nimu. Thank you. So the direction comes from here. So let me... Is it not appearing? Do I have it selected? I'll see. Okay. I'm gonna start with the opacity way up, just so I see what I'm actually doing. Okay. Just some general shadows here and there. How long have I been doing art? A really long time. Okay, so I've been doing art since forever. But I've been doing art like really seriously and really focused on improving since I was 14, and I'm almost 23 now, so almost 10 years. 9-10 years. Yeah, 9-10 years, because I'm pretty sure I actually probably started with 13. Yeah, I'm old. I've been doing it for a really long time. Okay, actually, I'm going to try this another way. It's going to take longer, I feel like. I don't know if someone has asked you this before, but have you ever had a crush on a magical girl or boy? Any funny stories on that? No, actually. So I did have fictional crushes when I was like 14, 15, but they were not from the magical girl genre at all. And to be honest, I'm not sure if I want to share that one. I was actually I was also pretty low-key about it, so I don't really have funny stories on it. Like, I was a weeb, I was not that much of a weeb, though. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna be right back. I need to open the door for my cats. Hold on. Oop. Hello. Have you ever watched Cardcaptor Sakura? Yes and no, I have not finished it yet, but I've watched a little bit of it and I actually really like it. I was watching it on Netflix though, and they took it out, so I need to find another way to watch it. Yeah, she was sleeping here. For some reason she really likes to sleep in my bedroom. She's been sleeping in my bedroom quite a bit, and she woke up and she's like, well, I'm done with my nap. I need to get out. Same with Kata, yeah. Mas pelo que eu percebi, a Kata é mais territorial. I really like this brush because I can do like hard edges and soft edges at the same time, which is pretty neat. So let's add a little bit here. I love Cardcaptor Sakura. It was my first Magical Girl series and it got me hooked. I understand why it would be like that. You know what? I think I am going to do my black and white strategy. Just easier to shade that way. I think it's this one, yeah. Yes, it seems to be in the middle. Okay. Okay, so basically the black and white strategy is pretty simple. It's where I just focus on the values at first, and then I add the color later on in a color layer. So I usually start with a middle tone for everything, and then I shade a little bit with black with this, just so I have like a general idea of where the shadows go. So probably here, because the shadows are going to come, the light is coming from this side right here. Technically, my first Magical Girl series was the Powerpuff Girls Z. It was really nice. Powerpuff Girls Z? I don't even think that they had this in here. I guess in Latin America they had that, huh? It was so good. Oh, I need to watch it. I know that I never watched Powerpuff Girls Z because I'm pretty sure it was never in Portuguese television. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was never here. And also because I was like, oh, it's different from the actual Powerpuff Girls one. When I first got into the Magical Girl genre, I tried watching the whole Precure saga and gave up midway. Was trying to be a perfectionist and finish it all together. I like Precure. I'm trying to get caught up with Precure overall. Like, I caught up with Wonderful Precure and I'm pretty happy about it. In no way I'm going to watch all the seasons of Precure. There's so many. There's so many Precure seasons. No way I'm going to be able to finish them all. So in my mind, I'm like, there's some seasons that I don't really feel that connected to, so those ones I'm not going to watch. And then there's other seasons that I'm like, oh, I love the theme of this one, so I'm definitely going to watch this one. I didn't set it to multiply. Okay. This one to like here. I watched Infraganti because the people in that moment was like, this is for girls. But I liked it, so I understand that. I watched most of the seasons, give me 4 years. Yeah, there's so many seasons, and I'm like, if they were like relatively short seasons, but they are not. They are like 40 episodes long at least. No, actually more than 40, I'm pretty sure. And when I saw that, I was like, yeah, I have more stuff to do in my life. I'm definitely going to need to be selective about which seasons I choose to watch. Totally Spies was really good. I watched that as a kid as well. They're doing a reboot as well. Like we're starting to see a lot of reboots of like girly things from when I was a kid. So we're going to have a Winx reboot, and we're going to have a Totally Spies reboot, and those are the reboots I know of. Pretty sure we're going to have more reboots than that. Hello, Fairy, welcome. No, you're not too late. We're only an hour in. They haven't released a reboot yet, but they've been showing sneak peeks. At least I think they haven't released the reboots. I might be wrong. I don't think we're going to get that reboot, Dazai. I'm pretty sure we're never going to get that reboot, unfortunately. Like, it was really good, but we're in a completely different Disney era. I don't think we're going to have that. Hi Aqua, welcome! We're talking magical girls. I'm doing Cure Lillian from Wonderful Precure. You don't need to be sad about it. Okay. Oops. Death and Robots? I haven't watched that yet. I mean, I watched it a little bit and it was not really my vibe. Am I doing Inktober? No, I usually don't do Inktober because it's a bit stressful, and especially now that I'm, you know, back to school. I'm not sure how much time I'm going to have to do it. June, GinjaNinjaOwO has been doing like I don't remember how she named it, but I really liked the concept of like mistakes, and there's actually no rules, and you can do it for however long you want, so that's fun. I might join in, probably not, just because I have other stuff going on, but it will be pretty fun eventually to do that. Are you having fun with Inktober? Like I've tried it once and I got completely burned out. And I couldn't keep doing it as well because I was in school. And you know, stuff comes up, unfortunately. It was a good video from them. It was pretty fun. I never saw them do like horror stuff, and it impressed me quite a bit because I was not used to it. They usually do more cutesy stuff. Okay, that's better. It's so themed, and I don't draw any of the stuff usually, so it's kind of challenging, but I'm trying to improve and get out of my comfort zone in my art right now, so I don't know, so I don't mind it too much. It's kind of draining though, it is. That's kind of the bad part about Inktober, is that, I mean, that and other things, if you want to talk about the controversies, it's also not super fun because the guy that invented that wanted to copyright the Inktober logo or the prompt list and stuff like that. It was a scandal at the time, I believe. I'm also a bit on the fence about doing Inktober because of that as well. Like if I were to do Inktober, it would probably be with different prompts, like using June's prompts maybe. Okay. Hello, Panda, welcome! Beep beep, I'm a sheep. I said beep beep, I'm a sheep. Uh, what was that channel named called? I haven't watched that in so long. Copywriting it is really dumb, yeah. And he lost a lot of support because of it. Because he was starting to try and take down, like, zines that people would make because it had the Inktober logo and because it said Inktober in the cover and stuff like that. It was overall pretty scummy. Today is a really cozy day, huh? Okay, let's see. A bit of shading in here. Hi, Arco the Magician, welcome! Today we're doing Cure Lillian. I'm doing the shading right now. I'll put the colors on later on. So when you draw, how do you pick outfits? I'm having trouble with that lately. Well, I usually look for some inspiration on Pinterest. I usually, for a character, have a vibe I want them to give off. So, for example, with my Cryptid Lake characters, I sorta just choose grungier outfits. So, like Enid also usually wears dresses. So I sorta know what I usually want to pick for her. Same thing with the other characters as well. You have to take into consideration the personality of the character. Also, you also have to take into consideration the setting. So, if it's a very hot place, don't put them in warm clothes and vice versa. And then when it comes to choose outfits, just, you know, look it up on Pinterest or other magazines or, you know, places where you can see outfits, just so you can have sort of an idea of what you want to give your character. I use Pinterest quite a lot, but you don't have to use Pinterest for it. Yeah, Pinterest is pretty good. Unfortunately, it's starting to have more and more AI generated images. But discounting that, you know, it's a pretty good website. Oh, I have seen the trailer for the new Madoka movie. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh, I'm so hyped for it. I wish Madoka Magica was more popular here so that I could maybe see it in theaters once it would come out, but I'm not counting on it, unfortunately. It looks so cool. The new style, it's a bit of a shame that they did like a newer style, but I guess I understand. I like the sketchiness of the old one though. Oops. Oops, what did I do? Okay. Everything's okay. And the other one... Oh, my short keys are not cooperating. Okay. I should probably save, actually. So, like, the new Madoka Magica movie... I love the new designs as well. I saw people being like, oh, I don't like Mami's new design, or I do not like Sayaka's new design. I think they're pretty good, because you kind of... And it's also... You can also explain it away, because this is after the Rebellion movie, so it's a completely different reality from the original one. So it makes sense that the outfits would change as well, but not too much, since they are the same people and probably wished for the same things or similar things. Yeah, I remember you could see the hatching in their eyes. I like that detail. I love that. And you can actually see like the hatching in the line thickness as well. And I think I kind of lost that in the new one. Like, it's still very pretty, don't get me wrong, but I kind of miss the sketchiness of the old one. I also feel like they probably did that because some people would complain that the style was ugly, which it really isn't. I don't know why people would say that. I don't know, it's also been like 10 years. A lot of stuff happened in the anime industry. You guys hear that? It's raining so much. Oh my god. What's my favorite character from Madoka Magica? It's probably Mami, if I'm going to be honest. I really love Mami's design, and I love how sweet she is. She's also an interesting character to explore, because despite her sweet demeanor, she seemed like there's more going on with her. She's not exactly a simple character. It is sad that she dies so soon in the show. But it's also... It kind of had to be her, you know? just to show how cruel the world is, the world they're in is. It was sorta important that one person would die, and the fact that it was Mami was the best choice they could have made. Despite me loving her, you know? Okay, let me see how she's coming out. Oh, it's actually turning out really cute. Unfortunately, when I watched Madoka Magica, I already knew the twist, so Mami's death wasn't actually all that surprising to me. I mean, Mami's death is literally like a meme in the anime community, so obviously it's not something that you can, you know, not remember once you start to watch the show. But yeah, it was pretty good. It was still pretty good, despite me knowing more or less the story or what was going to happen. Hello, Arcade 3 Machines. Thank you. Thank you so much. This one is actually like, it's anime inspired, but it's also inspired in Muppets and stuff like that. I love like puppeteering, and I also love Jim Henson's Creature Shop, which are the people behind the Muppets and behind Sesame Street and stuff like that. I also love the ARG Welcome Home. I know that Welcome Home, we haven't had an update in a little bit, have we? It is a shame to me that you can't... If you guys know Clown's portfolio, please tell me. Because I'd love to see their art so that I could study it a little bit. But I think they privated the portfolio or something like that, and it's pretty sad. I guess because people were starting to take portfolio pieces as like canon artwork, and they probably didn't want to share misinformation, which is a shame. But yeah. But Welcome Home is pretty cool. Yeah, they made the most iconic creatures. They also made the Dark Crystal. I think they worked on the Labyrinth as well. Like they have so many iconic characters. It's a bit of a shame that like Sesame Street and the Muppets can't do like crossovers anymore for because of copyright stuff. Not copyright. It's because Sesame Street is from public television and the Muppets are from Disney, and I'm pretty sure they just can't. They usually would, they used to be able to do that because they were from the same studio, but now that they are technically separated, they can't do that anymore, unfortunately. Licensing, probably. They did Vagoons and Hitchhiker's Guide IIRD. I don't know those ones. IRC. I don't know those ones actually. I still kind of remember when Jim Henson passed away because people were doing so much art of like Mickey Mouse comforting Kermit. It was such a sudden death too. From my understanding, he died from like a bacteria, and it was like he died on the same day he got it. It was like a water bacteria, I think. Dude, so tragic. And he wasn't that old at all. Imagine what he would be doing right now if he was still alive. I would love to know. He passed away too soon. Oop. I also saw that Jim Henson's Creature Shop, like the Muppets and stuff like that, they have like a lot of queer people, like especially in the early days. That's actually really amazing when you consider like the time it came out. Hello, Lucifer, welcome. You might have to go. Oh, it's okay. I don't know if mine is being pretty laggy as well. Because it's raining outside. Like in my case, I'm not a part of any minority group. I'm literally a straight cis white woman, but when I see people being represented, I still feel so happy. That's why I try to represent people whenever I create my stories. You found out Madoka was going to have a new movie from this stream? Oh, you have to watch the trailer. The trailer is so good. We've been waiting for this movie for like 10 years, I'm pretty sure. Like the last one was Rebellion, which was like what, 2013? 2013, 2014. So we've been waiting for a really long time. Maybe that's too much. If you guys want to see the music that it's playing, I'm actually following. I'm using the music of a streamed from Game Chops. The link is in the description if you guys want to check it out as well. In a while, but now I'm so excited for it. Yeah, it is a really good trailer too. It got me really interested. We haven't seen. I don't think we have seen Madoka's version, like new redesign yet. I'm really excited to see that. We're probably not going to see it a lot. like, my opinion is she's going to be a civilian for most of the movie, just like she was during the show, and then maybe at the end we'll see her new magical form. Aside from that, I don't think we're going to have a lot of it. Wait, by the way, so my first video was the Sanrio ones, and you drew, I think, my melody with a hijab. I was so happy I wear a hijab. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm gonna be honest, I was a little bit scared when I did the My Melody one, because I wanted to be inclusive, but with inclusivity, you also need to be somewhat aware of what you're actually doing. And you know, I don't actually know any Muslim people, and so I had to be careful because I definitely didn't want to be disrespectful. So I looked up a lot of hijabi cosplays and a lot of like kawaii fashion from girls with hijabs, and I took a lot of inspiration from that. I have to say, a lot of people that wear hijabs can be so creative with the hijab. Like, it's actually pretty amazing. You guys are super creative. Oop. Let's see. Like someone said in that video that I did a good job when doing the hijab, and I wasn't disrespectful at all, and I was really, really happy when I heard that as well. The journey is insane. I can see that. And especially, I suppose it's probably easier during the winter, but in the summer it must be really... Maybe not, because there's different type of fabrics, right? But sometimes it's probably too hot, no? Oh, thank you so much! I always love seeing the representation of different cultures and body types in your videos. Thank you so much! I try my best, you know? I really like when people feel represented. And it's also, it's not that hard to do, you know, as long as you take care in it and you make people feel welcome in the community, so why not, you know? Like, I genuinely feel like adding more representation to something is not a bad thing at all, it's actually a good thing. Usually when people are mad about more representation, I always kinda look at them a little funny, because I'm like, exactly why are you so mad that there's more representation? Like, the fact that there's more representation isn't hurting you at all. So yeah, I don't know. Like, for example, there's this game from a Portuguese studio that I absolutely love. It's called Little Goody Two Shoes. And this movie, for some reason, people consider it to be woke, which I'm like, just representing gay people is not necessarily... Like, what do you even want to say with that? You know what I mean? Because normally when people say that word, they usually don't say it in a very positive way. And so many people on Twitter were like, oh, you need to shut it down. Not shut it down, but like they were really mad at the game because it had gay people. And one person was like, I finished the game like 10, I finished it, I 100% did the game. And now you do this to me. And I'm like, how can you play the game like 10 times and not realize it's a horror game, but also kind of a dating simulator with only girls? You know what I mean? Like, how did you not notice that the main character was gay, really? But yeah. It's insane, man. Since I've joined Twitter, I'm like, how does this happen? I feel like when people say that Twitter is toxic, I can understand now. I can now understand why. Let's see. The fabric I use is pretty airy, so I don't feel too hot. It's just the other clothes, like school clothes, is so... I'm glad it's almost cold. Oh yeah, I understand. Oh, especially if you have to wear a uniform. Oh, dude. Thankfully, uniforms are not super common in here. Like, you only have to wear uniforms if you're in like a college. Not a college, like private school. I really like your drawing because you put effort into researching how we dressed and were respectful about it, so I subbed and started watching you more. Oh, thank you so much. I'm really trying my best here. So I'm really glad it's paying off. What game? Little Goody Two Shoes. I can show you. I actually have it. I have it on my Switch. Ouch. Okay. It's this one. Oh, wait, I think I have to... It's this one. It's beautiful, 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 beautiful. Look at this. So it's sort of an RPG and sort of dating sim as well, and it deals with witches, and it has a lot of fairy tale logic. It's so pretty. I've already finished it actually, and I really liked it. The search correction, what is the search correction? Hold on. LGBT game. Yeah. I didn't even read that. Yeah. Yes, LGTS, the LGBT game. It's actually oddly fitting. From what I understand, like some people on Twitter were like, oh, why did you make a game like that? I feel like people are just trying to... what did they say? They said something like, oh, people are just trying to force LGBT themes down our throat. And I was like, that is never the case. But even if it was the case, it couldn't be, because the team is queer, from what I understand. Most people in the team are queer. So like, I hate when people are like, we don't have to pander to you, just do your own stuff. And then when people do their own stuff, they're like, oh, it's still wrong. It's like, seriously? I hate that. Why be so hateful? Honestly, why be so hateful? It's not hurting anyone, it's not your business. So, like, let people be, just respect people. The game is adorable. I really love the art style. They also have this noise filter over it because it's trying to be like a VHS tape of an old anime, and it's so good. It's so beautiful. It's so incredibly beautiful. I'm so sad it's still considered to be a small game because it should have a lot more a lot more attention to it. It's such a good game too. People have double standards. It's pandering when it's LGBTQ, but then it's normal or okay when it's straight. Yeah. It's one of those things that's like, I'm not part of the community, but it still is sort of frustrating because I can see how unfair it is. You know what I mean? In America. Yeah, usually in America. I guess on English side, in English-speaking internet, you know what I mean? I feel like offline people are much more normal about it. Like, I genuinely feel like people are like, oh, there's gay people and it's okay, fine. Which, thankfully, but still, there's... just so dumb to me. Like, I always try my best to be fair. Like, one thing that I would say so much as a kid was, that's unfair, that's unfair. My mom would actually call me Calimero. Because I would say, that's unfair so much. So, you know, when I see something that it's not fair, I'm going to say something about it. I live in Latin America. Coming out is like committing a crime over here. Oh, really? Is it that aggressive? Jeez. Oh, the chat on screen stopped? Did it? Hold on. What's going on? Hold on. Let me get out of studio mode. It's... I did stop. Oh, when you... Oh, I think I fixed it. I just had to turn it on and turn it off again. Works every time. Like, there was a time where I was having a lot of trouble with the chat because I accidentally completely erased all the coding of the chat. I need to be more careful with the chat. That's why I don't even do much to like customize the chat. It's exactly because last time I did it, it didn't go very well. Because I was trying to do like something clever with it. I wanted it to be more like more interesting, I suppose, with more cohesive with the rest of the overlay, but then I accidentally erased everything, and after that I was like, you know what, it's fine. Plain chat is fine. So I was actually, for the longest time, I was actually thinking about doing a gaming stream of Little Goody Two Shoes. But I changed my mind because I realized people here don't really like gaming streams all that much. They come to me for my drawing content, and when people come to my streams, usually I get more people in drawing streams, so I thought, I'm not very good in games. I usually, when I stream games, I feel more pressure to be good at it when I'm really bad at it. I noticed that the last time I did a gaming stream where someone commented, "Oh, are you mad?" And I'm like, no, but yes at the same time, because I get so nervous when I play video games. And I thought, you know what, it's probably not a good idea to do it. So from now on, it's probably just going to be drawing streams. Unless something happens, but probably. I'm trying to do yesterday's Inktober thing, and it's nomadic, and I'm so lost, like no ideas are in my head, I might skip it. Nomadic is like nomad, or it's something different? English is not my first language, so... Hi, Chris! Hi, Chris! Thank you so much! Welcome! Today we're doing Precure fan arts. We're trying to finish up what we did like 3 weeks ago, I'm pretty sure. Nomad, yes. If it's nomad, you can do like a traveler. Like a fantasy setting of a traveler, something like that. Ah, nomadic, yes. Yeah, you can do like a traveler, it would be pretty cool. How about someone with a big backpack on the side of the road with the thumbs up? Yes, that's a good one, Fairy Slash. Hitchhiking, yes. I also prefer drawing streams exactly because of this. We're basically all just drawing at the same time. We're just chilling together. It's pretty fun. I still need to do the script work for the new video. So that's probably what I'm going to do after the stream, actually. I've been sorta ignoring it for a little while. No, how do you say? I've been trying to like not do it. I've been trying to avoid it because script writing is my least favorite part of doing videos. But the video is for Sunday, so I need to do it. I didn't think the stream would like this drawing. Procrastinating, yes, absolutely. It's not a very good example, but I'm only human. Have you guys ever seen Over the Garden Wall? I think Over the Garden Wall was one of those cartoons that they, for some reason, took out of every place where you could watch it. And this really cool series. It's so... It kind of looks like old Disney. It gives off the vibes of like vintage movies, like from the 40s, 50s. And it's very comforting yet terrifying at the same time. I really like it. Over the Garden Wall is so good. I feel like it doesn't get as much love as it deserves. I guess it's because it's a mini-series, maybe. Maybe because it's a mini-series, people are like, well, I'm not so invested. And I'm like, but it's so good. It's so good. And it's such a fun watch on Halloween. It's such a shame that, it's such a shame that you can't see it anywhere anymore. It's actually pretty infuriating sometimes. Let's see. Because again, it's beautiful. I actually got my hands on like the digital version of the concept art book, and it's beautiful. I think they actually said that they tried really hard to have people that would do like traditional background paintings, because they really wanted to have that look. Is it spooky? It depends. There's a few, like, it's definitely meant to be spooky, and it is pretty terrifying in some parts, but when it's not spooky, it's pretty much a comedy. It's pretty silly. I like it. Like, I have this project, it's not cryptid like, it's bunny face, where I'm like, I kinda want to give it the same vibe of comfy yet scary at the same time. Like, it's such a good vibe to have. If you've never seen it, I'm not going to spoil it, but like the actual significance of the series is pretty cool. I really like it. It's a good twist. Hi Becca, welcome. I give up on day 10, I'll skip it. Is it that bad? Okay, so I'm going to copy this one. Up. And black and white. Why is it not appearing? Oh my god, seriously? I had that selected. Hold on. Let's try again. Here it is. Okay. Here it is. Oh, thank you so much, Becca. Oh, it just feels repetitive because it's so themed. I guess because you're doing them so... You're doing too many at the same time, I suppose. Okay. I need to set it to color and then... Okay. So now I have to do a color balance. The shadows are going to be more purplish, maybe more red, and more purple. And I feel like it's a little bit too much. Hold on. I'm gonna add a bit of a curve so that I can lighten it up. Maybe not as strong. I think it's fine like this. Oops. 6 was trek, which is basically a journey. Then 8 was hike, and 10 is nomadic. Oh my god, 3 days in a row? Yeah, that's... I understand perfectly, yes. It's a bit repetitive. Okay, so this one goes up here. And now let's take this, duplicate, join them all together, and now I'm going to add a color balance, and I'm going to make everything a bit more yellowish. More red. I didn't like this year's prompts, they seemed boring. I still need to see the prompts of this year. But I believe you, it's probably very boring. With those 3 ones just right after one another, I believe it. What app are you using to draw? I'm using Photoshop right now. What tuber app do you use? I use VTube Studio. Yeah, I use VTube Studio. Okay. Maybe it's a bit too much. Okay. Oops. It was not this that I wanted. And now... I'm gonna add a glow. I think that would be pretty cool. And now let's see. I'm actually going to use a gradient map. I'm probably just going to do June's prompts. It's more fun. I've seen it looks a lot more fun than you'd probably expect. At least in my opinion. I think they worked really hard on it. Oh, that's so pretty. Let's see it the other way. Yeah, this one is really pretty. Ooh. Ooh, it looks so cute. Oh my god, it looks so cute. It looks really cute, but why want it to be so purple? See, what's the difference? Oh yeah, it's pretty different. I think I'm just going to use the other one. It was this one. And now I'm going to add a little bit of color variation in the shadows. I think after this we'll probably finish up for today. Hi Mary, welcome! Yes, when I finish I'm going to post it. We're still like really early on because I actually have like 2 others to do. I'm probably going to finish them up outside stream. Because I kind of feel like doing a 3rd stream doing the same thing is a bit much. But yeah, I'm definitely going to post it after I'm done with it. Looks so dreamy, doesn't it? Oh, I'm actually pretty proud of this one. Okay, I'm going to color in the line work right now. So probably the coloring should be, let's see, the darkest color. Never too much. Let's see. I need to prepare something for next week's stream. I need to see, like I was, before this stream started, I was thinking about maybe doing a stream where I kinda just think about redesigning my Magical Girl OCs, but I kinda realized that that would be probably a bad idea because I take so long when designing stuff. And I'd probably feel a lot of pressure. Your art is so cute, could never get too much of it. Oh, thank you so much! Let me add a little bit of light in here. Let's see. Oops, too much. Okay. If it's overwhelming, you don't have to do it on stream. Oh, thank you so much for understanding. Yeah, I usually have stuff pre-done, I guess you could say. Exactly because I'm kind of afraid of being too overwhelmed with having so many people watching while I'm doing choices. Alright, my dog desperately wants out. See ya. Bye bye. Bye. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm gonna be a little bit extra with the eyes. Hold on. I love doing this where I color the line art as well. It looks so cute. Okay, so let me just add a new layer so that I can give a little bit more details. Yeah, probably 5. And then add a little bit of the color, the hair color. Can I see the art? Just joined. Oh, sure. Thank you so much for joining us. Here she is, Cure Lillian. Oh, she turned out so cute. I feel overwhelmed from my art class teacher watching me draw. It's super understandable. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like... Oh yeah, I feel like she's done. So it only took me 2.5 hours. Well, almost 2.5 hours for the coloring alone also. Hi Ferris World. Welcome. Oh my god, she's so cute. Thank you so much, Nicholas. So actually, I think I'm going to stop for today. We've been at it for almost 2.5 hours and the character is pretty much done. There's like 2 others, but I think those I can do on my own. And I'll try to do something else for next week's stream. So thank you so much for joining me. Today was really nice. I'm kinda not as used to streaming as I used to be. I haven't done it in a little while. But today was lovely. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you so much, Dusty. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope if Migratory Eagle is still here, I hope that you get better soon. And well, until next time, bye! Bye, Lucifer! Bye bye! Oh, sorry. Before I forget, next stream is going to be next week at the same time as this one. Thank you, and until next time, bye!